What is up to a Pager Ranch family? Welcome back to the channel and to the ranch. It is a beautiful Friday morning in the great state of Pennsylvania. And we've got an EDC update for you. You might have seen a little preview of it as we were at Goals. You might have seen a little preview of it while we were doing our review of the Ocite SE. And you might have an idea because we're absolutely in love with this brand. And that is the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. Prime. Is it prime or does it fall short? We're going to find out. So stay tuned. Alright guys, yes, we are talking about the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. You know I hate these long ass fucking names. Why couldn't we just call it the Canik Prime? We didn't have to call it the Mete MC9 Prime. It could have just been the Prime. That would have been really awesome. And I've got a bug on me. This is an update and a major upgrade from the original MC9 that came out about 2 years ago now, and then had a few iterations. You had the long slide version of it. We had the longer grip module version of it. This takes everything to an entirely new level. So obviously, polymer striker fire gun. Let's go over some of the specs and features and dig a little bit deeper into it. As you guys can see, as we were talking about, I have the Ocite SE. That is their new battery-powered optic on there. It does have a multi-reticle cut to RMSC, which you can see is a direct slide fit here, which is the way to go. I wish optic companies and firearm companies would just all get their shit in line together so that we all didn't have to use plates and all this kind of nonsense. This is the way to do it. RMSC with the direct mount. Fantastic. You've also got very, very nice slide serrations in the back and in the front. Makes it real good for those press checks. Maybe while we're doing it, we'll show you. Nothing in the chamber, no mag in the well. Makes it really nice to grip a hold of there. Much, much deeper than the cuts on the original MC9. Along the sides here, we've got this nice little place to index your finger, or if you're left-handed, it's a nice little thumb catch there. Same thing on the other side. You got that nice little grip pad right there to place your thumb. Let you get at least a little bit of a grip to try to keep your shots down, which you're going to see here in just a little bit. The one thing that I really like that they did with this gun is that they brought the texture all the way up to where your thumb crease is at on this side. You can see it there. It comes all the way up to the top. I don't know if you can see with the shadows, but it comes all the way up to the top. You do get a nice little magwell on here. I will say this is extremely helpful. It's a smaller one. Obviously, this is a carry gun. You don't want it to be something too large that it starts affecting your printing. But it's nice enough that you do get some help with sliding magazines in and out. The mag release is swappable, so you can see the indent on that side, the actual mag release on this side. It does stick out far enough that you can grab it with your thumb here pretty easily without having to like manipulate the gun too much here. So I really like that. You've got this nice double undercut trigger guard here. So you get this nice little scoop as well as the bump here. That works out very well. You do have a tack rail up front that fits the TLR7 and its different iterations. I like having that one on this gun. You guys know I'm usually not like a huge fan of carrying lights on my guns. I usually carry one of these. Whoop, that's my knife. I usually carry one of these little guys, just one of these little stream lights in my pocket. That's my preferred method of light, but on this here, I actually do really like this, especially when it comes to holster fitment and holster retention. You don't get a ton of wiggle room on the slide to frame fit, but you do get a little bit. You know, this is not a 320. You don't have, you know, you're not going to slap it and make it go off, but there is a little bit, which honestly you do want. Holds up a little bit better long term than when those tolerances are super, super tight. On the top of it, you do have some porting right here, as well as you have this 3-port system on the front. And in case you forgot what gun you were shooting, it literally says Prime right through there. The barrel on the front side is ported and matches up with these little ports up here and these little comps right here. I hate calling it a comp because I don't think it really acts as a compensator. It really is kind of just a ported function. And on this gun, I don't know that it necessarily works much at all. I really wish they had gone with a singular cut a la the Hellcat Pro comp or the 365 X Macro comp or AXG Legion, you know, something along those lines where you have that nice little singular cut there. With this, I just don't think that it operates like it should. You've got nice blackout rear sights. You got a tritium front sight there, which is absolutely fantastic if you're going to rock iron sights on it. The takedown is very Canik-esque with your 2 little tabs on either side. Breaks down similar to a Glock, if you guys are familiar with how those break down. You do have your striker indicator on the back. This does have a loaded chamber indicator right here. If you can see, it kind of pulls up. I'm getting beat up by bugs left and right, guys. Sorry. This thing does pop up right there when you have a round in the chamber. Now, initial first thoughts, I love the build of this thing. You got 17+1, just like the X Macro. Fantastic. You know, Canik was a little late to the game coming out with something like this. However, when they did it well. This one does come with, let me grab it here for you guys real quick. This one does come with the same as the other, we'll say fancy Caniks are coming with this nice little box. It comes with, you know, the little gun thing with the toolkit in it. It comes with the back straps, and this one does come with a holster. However, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, you are not going to want to use the holster that comes with it. Let me grab it for you here. So the holster that comes with it is a G-code holster. Let's see if I can get a good look at that thing. It's a very basic non-light bearing holster. They partnered up with G-code on, and honestly, I'm not sure who really decided that this was a great one, whether it was G-code or whether it was Canik. And I actually told the Canik guys this, that it really actually sucks. But it's just not a good holster. The retention on it sucks. You can't fix it. It's either too hard or too light. And the clip on it is awful, and it provides very little concealability. As you can tell, I actually have it in this Incline Tactical crossbody / fanny bag because that's about all that it's good for. Instead, guys, you guys are going to go along with these guys. This is the Tolster Arc. This has a nice little concealment wing on it. It's got your 2 clips. It's got this piece of Tegris that helps you bear the weight out across the front of your belt. Fits nice in here for the TLR1. You get good retention on it. Things not coming out at all. These guys really know how to do it. I am absolutely ecstatic with my relationship with Tolster and the holsters that they make. Can't say enough about this. If you guys have a regular MC9 or the MC9 LS holsters, they're probably not going to work. I know for a fact that the regular MC9 holster doesn't work because the slide is way too long. Maybe if you had an open bottom one, it might fit, but then you've got, you know, some of your slide, your barrel sticking out there. And if you're shooting and then you put it back in, it's hot and you burn yourself, it's really close to your dick. Probably not a good idea. I really recommend picking up the ARC holster for the Prime specifically from Tolster. I'll leave a link down below along with a promo code to save y'all some money on that bad boy. Enough talking. We've been talking for a few minutes here. Let's put some lead on steel and show you guys how this thing runs. Let's head to the range. All right, guys, so we are about 25 yards away from steel. I'm actually carrying it on me now. You can see pretty low profile here. I really love this holster, if I didn't say it before. But we're about 25 yards. I want you guys to take a good look at muzzle flip, recoil, and then we're gonna come back with some final thoughts. Woo! What'd you guys think of that that muzzle rise there? One of the things I forgot to talk about was the trigger on this bad boy. So if you guys go back and watch my review of the original MC9, I'll leave it somewhere up here or whatever. The one complaint I had was the trigger because it wasn't that amazing Canik trigger that we are used to. This one, much different. Let's take a look at this one. So you get very little take up there. You get this solid wall, crisp, clean break. And then on the reset, boom. I let it out too fast, actually. Pops you out right at the wall. So the magazine on this thing is absolutely, or sorry, the trigger on this thing is absolutely fantastic. Let's throw another mag through here. It comes with two 17-round magazines. This is my backup magazine I use. I put this Neo Mag, the magnetic pocket clip thing on here. I freaking love these things. They're a little expensive. Neo Mag, a little expensive for this little thing. I think these things are like $54, but they work really, really well. This that first stuff we shot there was 124 grain. We're dropping down to 115 grain. This is, I believe, this is the ZSR, not Russian ammo. So we'll see how this stuff fires too. That was really good. That was really, really good right there. My first shot on that last mag, after firing that heavy Fusion XF Pro earlier, was a little bit off. You know what it's like going from like gun to gun. So that one was a little off, but this thing here, oh, yep, that is the new EDC. Let's head back to the truck for some final thoughts on the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. All right, that is it for the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. Yes, this is my new everyday carry gun. It is replacing the P365 AXG Legion. I don't think I need to tell everybody why. It is what it is. That gun's a fantastic gun, but when you can't trust a company or trust things, well, that's what happens. But Canik, you really did a great job on this one. Really, really did a fantastic job on this gun. I will give you a pass on the really shitty holster that you included with it. And G-Code, sorry for busting on you because you probably didn't have anything to do with that, but that holster sucks. It's just really not good. But thankfully, Tolster's around to give you a holster that does work well. This gun shoots flat. I think you'll be able to see that from the video. Direct mount optic. You do get that porting and that comp up front. Don't know that it does anything, but I was still able to keep the gun down. You've got one of those classic Canik triggers on here. That's absolutely fantastic. Couldn't say more about that. Really, really, really solid option in the lineup from Canik. This thing, like I said, goes in there every single day. Right there. If you like this video, give this video a like. If you have any questions about Canik, I've pretty much shot them all. I don't know that there's one that I haven't shot. Questions about everyday carry guns and what you should be looking for, or just any question about maybe the optic, anything like that, leave it down in the comments below. We'd be very, very, very pleased to give you some advice or help you out. And if you leave shitty comments, we're known to leave shitty comments back. So you can do that too if you want. And if you want to get notified every single time we post cool shit just like this, ring that notification bell. Until next time, I'm John from 2A Patriot Ranch.